People, what up? What's good? Welcome back to another video, man. As y'all can see, we got a brand new season of Marvel Snap, right? So what I'm gonna be doing today, y'all, is I'm just gonna be talking about all the 5 new cards that are gonna come out, and then we're gonna wrap it all up, talking about like the spotlight for each week, kind of give you guys a little bit of tips on like what I would spend. So before we even get into it, man, if y'all could like and subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 2K subs, and I would appreciate if you could help me get there. But yeah, man, let's get straight into it, man. So Baron Zemo, that's gonna be the season pass card. Y'all see I'm matching him, you feel me, with the magenta do-rag. But let's go ahead and read his stats, and then I just kind of want to talk about him a little bit. So he's a 3-cost 5-power card. And his ability is, on reveal, recruit the lowest cost card from your opponent's deck to your side of this location. That's a good ability, man. I don't know what y'all think, but I really think that's a great ability, right? So what he kind of reminds me of, or how I kind of think of him as, is like a Cable type of card, a Mantis type of card, and or like a Yondu, like one of those cards you're like disrupting their deck, but he's taking it and playing it all in one, right? So that's great, man. As far as like how I think of him as a season pass card, I'm not exactly sure. Like off the top of my head, I don't think this is really a broken ability. It might be, right? But when I look at the past season pass cards, right, when you got cards like Hope Summers, that was last season, you had Loki, you had pre-nerfed Miss Marvel, right? You got cards like Nico. I feel like those are all so much better than Baron Zemo, but I do think this is a good ability. I mean, I'm gonna get the season pass anyway, just for the sake of content. But y'all let me know what y'all think of him, man. We definitely gonna be able to cook something up with him at the very least, because he's the card I'm guaranteed to get, right, with the season pass. But we can move on from him, and we can go to that boy Red Hawk. Y'all see I switched on to the variant, man. This variant, this is clean to me, bro. But let's go ahead and read about him, right? So 6 cost, 11 power. His ability is, when your opponent ends with unspent energy, +4 if in hand or in play. I really like this because what it kind of tells me is that they're starting to create some counterplay to the high evolutionary cards, right? The high evolutionary archetype, the deck where you're rewarded for just not playing your cards, right? So if they come out with a card like this, which is out by now, right? And they I don't know, they come out with something that's like, every time this card decreases power, gain +2 or something like that, it's gonna make all the scrubs using high evolutionary have to think twice, right? I really like Red Hawk. We're gonna talk about whether I think it's worth it to pull him, especially for all y'all guys who are free to play, right? And you probably really only get like 4 keys a month. But I really like him, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think of Red Hawk. But yeah, bro, this variant, even these two, but I really like this one. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that one. Up next, we got the next week's card, which is gonna be USA Agent. So 2 cost, 3 power, and ongoing. 4, 5, and 6 cards here have -3 power. So he's literally like what's his name, Man-Thing, but just the opposite. So what I can see, how I can see myself using him, and by the way, you guys, I didn't really talk about this for these 2 cards because I'm honestly not sure how I'm gonna use them yet, but I know how I want to use USA Agent, right? How I'm gonna use him, man, I'm probably gonna run USA Agent plus Man-Thing plus Mystique plus Luke Cage, do something real nasty like that, you feel me? I like this ability, man, and I high key think it's a little bit better than Man-Thing, just because you're gonna be able to play him early, and you might not even have to run Luke Cage, because you can just put him on a location where you might have a card like Lizard right there. You got your Nebula right there, right? So it's gonna stop them from wanting to fill up that location anyway. So you might be able to get away, not even really using, right? Not even really using a a Luke Cage on your deck. But yeah, I like this card, man. It seems like I really like this ability, right? Him and Man Thing. I think his ability is gonna be real fun to use as well, man. Up next though, got that boy Red Guardian. Y'all see I switched off the base art to this luchador. And what his ability or his stats is, he's 3 cost, 3 power, and his ability is gonna be on reveal, afflict the lowest power enemy card here with -2 power and remove his text. This is gonna be like a really, I think this is gonna be like a really good, I kind of see him as like a tech card, right? So let's say they're running a Patriot deck, right, with no Cosmo, because I feel like a lot of people don't put their Patriot behind Cosmo to begin with. You use Red Guardian, it's probably gonna catch their Patriot since that card only has 1 power, and then their whole team is done, right? You see them using Iron Man, you go ahead and throw that Red Guardian down, right? Who else? Cerebro. You know what I'm saying? So this card, I think this is a really good card, right? Just for the simple fact that, and let's say even if they do have Luke Cage to stop this, you're still removing the ability of a card. That's huge, bro. And and like I said, a lot of those, cards that decks are centered around, like Patriot, like Cerebro. I mean, obviously Iron Man is thrown onto stuff. It's not really decks centered around Iron Man. But those type of decks, right? Wong, get them out of here, bro. Like this is, I think this card is a real, I think this is gonna be, I think there's probably another card that might be, I think Valentina might be better, but I think Red Guardian has a case for like the best card of the season. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, man. But up next, who we got? Miss White Widow. You feel me? She got the cool and I like all of these cards art. I don't, like I said, man, in a few other videos, I don't really know about the comics like that, but they just all have clean designs to me. So White Widow's ability is add a Widow's Kiss to your opponent's side of this location. And if we take a look at the Widow's Kiss, we read it right here. It says ongoing. This has -4 power. Disable this ability if your side of this location is full. Interesting. I kind of view her in the same light as Black Widow, right? I mean, she's a little bit cheaper, but you can, even though the Widow's Kiss and the Widow's Bite are bad things, you're still going to be able to take advantage of them the same ways that you were before, right? And that's, let's say you feed the Widow's Bite, the Widow's Kiss to your Carnage. You use I guess like a card like Valkyrie on it to circumvent the negative power to it. Those rare games where it says whoever has lower power here wins, you play that card right there. So you're still going to be able to use, I feel like her and Black Widow are the same, but I feel like Black Widow might be a little bit better just for the simple fact that she stops you from pulling cards. You know what I mean? So I mean, I see her in the same light, but I mean, she's cheaper though, so that's also good, right? I think she's good as well. I think she'd probably be worth pulling, but like I said, man, I really think Red Guardian, and we might as well transition into this next card, Valentina. But y'all let me know what y'all think of White Widow, man. You're gonna try to pull her or not. Up last, we have Valentina. Let me tell y'all something right now. Y'all better start putting Mobius on everything. That's all I'm gonna say. 2 cost, 3 power. Her ability is add a random 6 cost card to your hand. Give it -2 cost and 3 power. Let me just pull up the cards real quick, y'all, just so y'all can see how easy or how big of a deal this is, right? So you got the 6 cost cards. I'm gonna just go click on release, right? So obviously if you pull Arnim Zola, Blob, you know what I mean, Null, if you're not running a destroy deck, it sucks for you, right? But you can still get alive even with the -1. if you're winning on the last turn, it's a wrap still. You still might be able to use Arnim Zola. Blob still gonna, get strong. Death. If you're not running the destroy deck, it's tough, but you're still gonna be able to use her because she's just gonna cost 6 now instead of 4 like the rest of these cards, right? Dr. Doom, he might be weaker, but you get more Doom bots. Galactus, you might be able to cheese something out. You know what I mean? You're getting all of these cards a little bit weaker, but they cost less as well, right? You're even gonna be able to use your Infinite on turn 4. You use Valentina, skip turn 3. You get a 17 power Infinite. Y'all better start running Mobius, or y'all gonna get ran through by this card. You still have to get lucky with her ability, right? Like I said, man, you don't necessarily want to pull Noah, right? You don't necessarily want to pull Zola sometimes. I'm not sure how Agatha is gonna interact with her, but you probably don't want to pull her if she takes over the game for you. But everybody else, man, for 4 costs, I think it's definitely, man, you get your O now early. Look, man, what do y'all think of this card? I think she's broken. She's 4 weeks away from being released. So this is all speculation, right? I haven't even started playing for the season, but let's go ahead. I'm gonna end this off, you guys, by talking about the the weekly, how they're doing the card releases, right? And kind of, I guess, tell y'all what weeks I'm gonna spend my keys. But I mean, we all have different cards. We all missing different stuff, right? So let's just start. So week 1, you look at week 1, right? So you have a good card, a good card, a good card, right? And I'm gonna explain it simply like this at first, right? You have a good card, an excellent card, right? You have in my opinion, a great card, a bad card, and an excellent card, right? This week, good, excellent. And then, where's Valentina? Oh, they don't have the images, but you have a excellent card, an excellent card, and an excellent card. Right? So let's say you're missing all of them. I would probably just save up 4 keys for this last week, right? Let's say you're missing all of these cards. I really hope you're not at this point, but I would probably spend I would probably save up for the season and spend on this last week. I know if you're free to play, you don't have Blob. I know you don't. Right? So, but I mean, y'all have seen my collection level and stuff like that. Like I said, man, I'm a real fan of the Red Guardian, bro. I can't wait to catch a Cerebro with this card. I can't wait to catch a Patriot with it. But I do think Valentina is probably gonna be the best card of the month. Baron Zemo, finally a great season pass card that I don't think is too broken. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And as always, like I said, man, y'all be sure to like and subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000 subs. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.